guys, we are here with the Subterra Master.
Oh my god.
Ola Gunley.
Yo.
Ola, what did you do last weekend?
I came third place at the Letterkenny Regional with Traptrix.
Traptrix.
Yes. Dying in 2021.
So you were X1, right?
Yeah, I went X1.
And this is post-Bode format as well.
Yeah.
I don't think...
Bode was legal for the event.
Does it come up in this?
No, I did not have Sky Prisons for the event, no.
Now you have them. So.
I do want to play Sky Prison in the deck, yes.
Okay, we'll jump into the profiles then.
Sure, so start off, Traptrix, so 3 Mermilio, it's the main one. Normal summon adds a trap hole. On special summon, destroys back row. The second effect comes up more than you think, because you summon it with Sarah Bunch.
Yeah.
Makes the deck work. 3 copies of Mantis. It's the secondary starter. You want to open one of these, turn 1. This one searches the monsters. Its bonus effect, it adds a back row back to hand. It doesn't really come up but apart from triggering Sarah, but you want to open it turn 1.
Yeah.
So this is probably an odd look, but I'm playing 1 Dynea and 1 Vesiculo. So Dynea is probably seen as one of the more important names, but I don't want to see it turn 1. And it's just a target for Mantis to add. And the Vesiculo is the new one that it specials itself by sending a trap to the grave. And in grave, if you have no back row, it can banish itself to reset a back row. So it's recovery sometimes. And Dynea, while it's like probably the best normal summon turn 3 because it revives a guy from the grave, it's a vanilla turn 1, and you're just trying to keep up with these stronger decks. So I just have these there to be searched. So the extenders, 3 Parallel Exceed. So you know, link 1, this immense synergy. Usually just go for a Fleisha turn 1. It's probably the best hands. Played 3 Shade Brigadine. It's not Phantom Knights, but it's a normal trap. You know, maybe some Sarah.
You
activate it.
You play 2 more than PK.
Yeah, it's a level 4, and then usually summon another name from your deck.
Yeah.
And because it's a trap, I usually go for Redoor with it, but it could be Rafflesia sometimes as well. Probably one of the best extenders. So as well, I'm playing Dogmatic Engine. So playing 2 Ecclesia. It's an extender that's also just useful because it's level 4. So past the mid game, you actually just use it to overlay. Obviously the Fleur de Lis with it. So this is an odd one, but I'm playing 2 Nadir and 1 Punishment. So in this deck, you don't actually want to resolve Punishment, but Nadir and Ecclesia are just free pluses, so I just have it in the deck list because it's a normal trap, and if I'm forced to use it, I'll use it. But with Nadir, I'm also playing Desires in this list, and I would rather just be able to see Ecclesia no matter what than have, obviously, what you prefer, a 1-1 ratio with like 3 Nadir here.
Yeah.
I would rather just always see Ecclesia.
Sure.
They're not the only engine I played. I also played Amazement Administrator Arlecchino. So whenever a trap is activated, you or your opponent, its special self in hand, it can chain block Sarah. So when your opponent summons a guy, he can equip Amazement trap to him. The one I am playing is Horror House. So Horror House can use its effect to flip the monster it's equipped to face down. You don't even have to use this immediately. Its activation is just the equip, so sometimes you can just use it equipped to a guy. Sarah effect, special like Mermilio, pop a back row, and then just hold this for later.
Yeah.
And the thing I like about it's not even like a Garnet or a Brick, because you can draw this without him, and it's still just book him in.
Yeah.
So next, I'm playing 3 Pot of Desires. So like probably if you asked, Prosperity is like the advised pot for the deck because you just get to pick either a starter or an extender. but I just wanted the raw +1 of like an extra card, and you cannot play Extravagance. Like
Yeah,
Extravagance is
extra
probably
deck.
the worst option, full stop,
Yeah.
because your extra deck just doesn't work, and it's pretty important. So I just chose Desires for Prosperity, because I just rather take the extra card than try to pick a perfect card when like the deck's just a low ceiling deck. Like I'm trying to see as many cards as possible. So for hand trap lineup, I went for 9. So 9, I chose Veiler, Ash Imperm because they're just most generic. They're pretty simple. There's nothing fancy about them. Imperm is a normal trap as well, so it's another one that can trigger Sarah. You can also, let's say, Imperm and then use Arlecchino to special himself from hand on the opponent's turn.
Yeah.
So it's like a multi-figure interaction. But like, this is the most generic hand trap lineup you can go for. To finally wrap it off, the 2 trap holes of choice. Floodgate trap hole, when I'm also summoned, activates effect. Flip face down, can't be manually position changed. Gravedigger's trap hole, when an effect's used in the hand, grave, or banished, negate it, burn them for 2000. The damage comes up more than you think with the 2000 burn. It gets you closer to going for game. And you just play 2 of both of these, so you can trigger both parts of Sarah and a Myrmilio on your turn and your opponent's turn.
Yeah.
And then you don't really need more than that.
So you Gravediggered my DPE in the final round.
Yeah, Gravedigger on DP was pretty nice. So you have 40 cards in the main.
Yeah.
Just tokens. So I played 2 copies of Sarah.
Never found the third come up.
Third did not come up all day. I just prioritized having utility in the extra, and third was not needed. I could like look at if I need to play 3, but 3 didn't come up at all. So I played 1 Kalaria. So Kalaria, like I maybe summoned it twice.
Sure.
Its effect makes your trap holes reset themselves again, and in the end phase it revives a name. So like if you have both of these out, you're just making so much advantage, but you rarely need both of them out to win a game, and if you're bringing this out, you've probably just won.
Already, yeah.
So Synchros, I'm playing 1 Stardust because it telegraphs the side deck card I'm playing. It summons Stardust. Playing 1 Wind Pegasus at Ignister. It's an Nadir target. I was kind of scared of DPE, and because Gravediggers can answer it if it's engraved, I wanted something that if they pop a different card they control and something I control, I can trigger Winged Pegasus to put it back.
Yeah.
So I almost have coverage against the card, but it's still just super scary anyway.
Yeah.
Played 1 Titaniclad for Nadir, get the bonus plus off Resolving Servant. 1 Intis for Dogmatica cards, Punishment, Nadir, pop a card, free utility. Paid 1 Rafflesia, usually why I go into turn 1 alongside Sarah. So it basically vertes a trap hole whenever it's the right timing to use it. Another bonus effect that most people don't know it has is other Traptrix monsters can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, which is huge because you can just have a Rafflesia sitting there and you have a Sarah and your opponent like beats over the Sarah to not give you any advantage, and the Sarah just lives because Rafflesia is just chilling there. Played 1 Alomers. So this one, its effect is you can detach 2 to revive a different name. It also has another effect that if you destroy a card or remove from the field another card your opponent controls, you can detach to bring back that monster. So this can like be nice alongside Nadir or Arlecchino, as they both have effects to pop. I usually just use it when going for game by like summoning more names, and it's got actual attack points on a Traptrix name. 1 Time Thief Redoer, I summoned it as many times as possible with Shade Brigandine because the trap effect doesn't target quick effect like Shuffle, like one of the best removal possible, and it even snowballed a match against Sky Striker because I just kept getting spell after spell and I just drew.
Free card advantage.
So 1 Light Dragon at Ignister. This probably isn't too common a card. So the effect is you can detach a material and pop face-up monsters up to the amount of Ignister monsters you control. I'm usually only controlling him, but it's fine that it's a non-targeting pop 1. But the another effect is, if a monster you control is destroyed by card effect, you can detach and to protect it, which can be huge for stuff like DP. And there's just more popping cards in the format, and he's usually a safe rank 4 to go into Zeus.
Okay.
So I am playing Utopia, and Utopia the Lightning package. So I do not like double. I don't want to play the brick.
Sure. Especially with desires and stuff.
Yeah, the Lightning package, it's nice. You get to go for game shots. You get stuff like double Gravediggers resolving. You also get to beat over and have the no effects for the rest of the damage step, which can be a huge utility. Like, you know, stuff like DP can't come back, etc. Beat over anything with grave effects. One Drill Driver Vespanado. So it goes over any rank 4, and it's a rank 4 deck. I really have game states where I have something like a Rafflesia is sitting. I've already used its materials to disrupt, and I can just put Vespanado on top of it, and it's an aggressive monster now.
Yeah.
I'm getting closer to game. And it also has a float effect. The float effect can be big. Sometimes I crash it. Something like a Myrmilio.
Somewhere on it and pop
Yeah, I can make another rank 4, maybe going to Zeus after.
Yeah.
And the final XC. Lost track. Zeus himself. So it's just always good if your deck summons XCs.
Yeah.
It's actually not as amazing as in most decks, because in a back row deck you have a bunch of traps face down, so you don't want to just blow everything, so you actually like hold Zeus last.
Yeah.
But it's still just got such a crazy effect, you have to play it anyway.
Yes.
So yeah, 15 in the extra.
Takes the side deck.
On the side, playing one Dino Wrestler Pankratops. So it's just always a good side card going second with special pop cards. Nothing crazy about that. So I'm playing Tuna Beard, Primal Being. It's just for those combo decks that are susceptible to 5 summons to take it out. I know there's like the new Lyrillus deck and there's stuff like Sword Soul. If they start with the 8, you can be hit with the Nibiru. So I'm playing 2 Retaliating Sea. So Retaliating Sea's effect is, if the spell's activated, it can respond to it to special itself. One that would special a monster. And when it's on the field, it's macro. And on top of that, being huge. Yeah, on top of that, being huge against things that like Ritual or Fusion Summon, Evoke, Prank, or Dry. In this deck, when it goes to grave, it gets an insect with 1500 or less attack. Mantis has 1500 attack. So whenever it goes to the grave, I also search Mantis. So it can also be engine while being a game breaking side card. Just playing 2 evenly. So evenly matched, it flexes into not only just the back row hate, but a bunch of the combo decks this format don't have too much spell trap hate. Lyrillus, there's only the Apex Avion, and some of them aren't even playing it, they're just playing the barrier statues. You can just hit everything. You can hit Phantom Knights as well. They usually put tons of cards on the board, but none of them is spell trap negate. So it just hits both sides. 2 Heavy Storm Duster, because I did need an actual just back row hate card. Because there isn't one between main and this is included in the side, and it being a normal trap card means it triggers Sarah. I remember hitting a multi-roll and engage with this against Striker and just won the game. So like playing a back row deck, of course, everyone's putting in Duster, everyone's putting in Storm, everyone's putting in evenly, and you just have to side the Triple Judgment.
You're going first, like so.
And I'm also siding for going first, the Triple Starlight Road. So Storm is super popular. Twister and Duster is in like everyone's side. And this, being a normal trap, is huge.
Yeah.
Because not only do you get the starters, you get the Sarah trigger. So you just get the snowball off advantage of...
Okay, sorry, we cut out. So yeah, that
Yeah,
is-
so the Starlight Road's huge because Twister, Storm, Duster, it's everyone's side deck. Super popular. The only thing that evades it really is Cosmic and Evenly. And that's obviously why we have the 3 Judgment that answers everything. But Cosmic's not too popular. You just want to destroy backrow decks. And Evenly is the only one that if I draw this and I have full setup, and it can be really painful. But the chance of it being Evenly and
or
me not seeing
reboot,
this,
I guess, but
yeah, reboot as well. But this answers both were they not the starter, so that's what I have to play. I have to side those 6 going first.
so
But yeah, it's
that's
the
the
15
profile.
card
Is there
side.
anything else
Yeah.
you want to say? Any shoutouts?
Shouts to Owen, again is there.
He was a good boy.
Shouts to Sean for talking as well. Shouts to Billy for helping with the profile.
And losing.
Shout out to all the WAF boys at home and international. That's it.
Pick up
Yeah.
Stub
Yeah. By Top Street Sheet.
by the GG. Right, thank you very much, Ola, and congratulations
No
on your
problem.
top. Thank you, my boy.
Peace.